Next, from Washington, D.C., we talked to former New Mexico Governor and Libertarian candidate for President Gary Johnson about his campaign and the issues the Libertarian Party is championing. This runs about 5 minutes.
Governor Gary Johnson, former governor of New Mexico, thanks for joining us on the Illinois channel. You had spoken earlier today at CPAC as we're standing here and talking about your presidential run on the Libertarian Party. And a lot of people don't realize that you're going to be on all 50 ballots if you're the nominee.
All 50 ballots. I don't think people are people right now are asking, well, where's the third party? Well, it's the Libertarian Party that's the third party, and I do hope to be the nominee, and potentially I am the third party candidate, and I think I offer a real viable alternative to the Republican Party and to the Democrats. I believe Trump is going to be the nominee. I think that Hillary is going to be the nominee. I'm appreciative to CPAC letting me make my case for what it is to be a conservative libertarian.
And you were a Republican governor. Why? You must think, I guess, because you're now a libertarian, where do you think the Republican Party has gone wrong that you are a libertarian versus still calling yourself a Republican?
Well, that Republicans and Democrats alike are both contributing to a government that's really out of control, spending too much, attaining unsustainable debt, and both parties are responsible for that. Terrence, I may have been a libertarian all along and just kind of posed as a Republican to get to serve 8 years as governor of New Mexico, which was a wonderful experience. But like I say, right now, I think the biggest issue facing this country is spending. It's the debt. It's also about personal liberty and choices. And you know what? You should be able yourself to have that liberty, to have those choices, which is the libertarian perspective. And then in today's world, look, there is a very real Islamic terrorist threat. Have our military interventions been the cause of that threat? No, but they haven't helped in that threat. So a different take when it comes to the military and our involvement making things worse, not better.
You know, you mentioned Donald Trump. One of his, he hasn't said it as such, but a lot of times we hear business people say, I'm going to run the government as a business. Now, you were a businessman who then became the governor, and I think that was one of your approaches, to try to run the government like a business. To what extent is it possible, and what did you find out? I mean, obviously government is not exactly the same as a business. Where can you apply these business principles, and where can't you?
I made the same pitch to New Mexico that Donald Trump is making to America, which is, look, I'm this really successful business guy. I'm going to apply these same business principles to state government and just watch how well things work. They worked really well. Good government was easy. It wasn't hard. But I never said anything remotely crazy as building a fence across the border or deporting 11 million illegal immigrants or killing the families of Islamic terrorists. Or, gee, I'm all for free market, but I'm going to require Apple to make their iPhones and iPads in the United States. Look, I may very well end up to be the third alternative here, and I think that there could be a real focus on what that third choice is, and I'm here to offer it.
And you're hoping to get into the debates and be able to offer your views to a national audience.
And a lot of that is for those watching, is what's wrong with having another voice in these debates, and there is that possibility, and if that possibility comes to be, I'll be ready for that.
Before we let you go, when is the convention for the Libertarians?
Libertarian Party is having their convention over Memorial Day in Orlando, Florida. And right now there is a series of debates among Libertarian candidates to garner the nomination. And I take that process very seriously. It's a wonderful process. You know, let's have as many candidates out there talking about where the country should go, and let the Libertarians make a choice on who their candidate should be.
Right. Governor Johnson, thank you.
Terrence, thank you. Thank you.
You're watching the Illinois Channel, an independent nonprofit corporation formed to provide gavel-to-gavel coverage of Illinois state government and other public affairs events taking place across Illinois.